One of the challenges that we see business leaders face today is communicating with their team in this increasingly digital world. Now, how do you keep in touch with your team when they're working remotely? Now, what used to be an in-person meeting, right? You maybe got around a table and then you had your morning routine, your catch-up times, and you just had a chance to see each other, had a chance to check in with each other. How do you do that now in today's world, right? When people maybe are not meeting in the same physical place anymore. I remember a story from one of my previous jobs where there was a internal communication campaign. So in all throughout our restaurants, in the canteens we had, napkins like these ones, they started drawing the shape of a car, right? So obviously this was a car company that I worked for, and they were launching a new product, right? They were launching a new line. This was when they launched the S90, right? The Volvo S90. So before launching the Volvo S90, which was a new car in the new segment that they have not been before, they had a whole campaign, internal communication campaign around creating anticipation and having employees being, kind of the brand ambassadors or the company ambassador, if you like. And how did they do that? Well, I think there was a brilliant idea. I wish I had that napkin with me because I remember I saved one. So all the napkins in the restaurants, where we would sit and have lunch, they had drawn a shape, the shape of the car. The car has not been yet revealed, and this was just meant to create anticipation, right, and excitement for people. And it was, a message, something of the sort, the future is bright, or the future is yet to come, or something like that. And so, that was a campaign that was possible when people were sitting in the same office. I mean, if you do that and you fill the restaurants today with those napkins, right? But no one goes to the restaurant because they work from home. I mean, how do you do that in today's world, right? And I think that's one of the challenges that so many businesses face in today's world, is to keeping the internal communication consistent when people are working from home. And so this is just one of the topics that we started to look at, for the future of work. So how does it look like the future of work in 2 or 3 or even 4 years from now? Now, so few people dare to maybe to to adventure in that future, to say something about it, because we don't really know. But what we know today is that businesses are challenged with getting their employees back into the office if that's what they want. And we know that now employees have much larger options, if you say menu, right? Because they could go and work for other companies that maybe do not care about having people in an office. So I think they are really exciting times right now, and it's obviously a time of transition. We don't know yet how the future of work will look like, but we could look at some of the trends and some of the projections that we're having. So I'm curious to know, what are you looking at when you think about the future of work? What are some things that you're looking at implementing in your company? I would love to hear from you. I would love to see your comments on this video, and I would love for you to join me on a seminar that I'm gonna host, and we're gonna look at how can we motivate and engage teams. So if you're curious about that, there will be a link on this post, and I look forward to see you there. So I hope you're joining us.